Teresa in Kent, last call on this. What do you think?
She definitely hasn't got a pillar up her jumper.
No, she hasn't. She's probably
Pregnant belly
we know that, yeah.
With monitor things on it. She's twerking to get her hips ready to push out a baby. She's not laying in a bed screaming her head off, blood and guts everywhere. And if you want cringy, just remember when Fergie was sucking some bloke's toes on the page. That's cringy.
I think he was sucking her toes. His name was John Bryan.
But she didn't put that out.
That was, in fairness, that was her financial advisor. Oh yeah, that was proper invasion of her privacy, Teresa. She wasn't doing that in Piccadilly Circus.
That's right.
No, but it was the press that put it out there. Like, they've put this video out there. Meghan's put it on her social media. Good luck to her. And I'm not even a Meghan fan. But look what's there. Harry's there, the father of her child. Yeah. Good luck to him. Push that baby out and good luck to the parents.
Brilliant. Yeah. I love it. Come on every day, Teresa.
Well done, Teresa.
Fantastic. Push it out. Later, it's the papers.
Good luck to him.
Jeremy Vine. A name that's been echoing around the media recently, and not for the most commendable reasons. A seasoned broadcaster, Vine has come under fire for his pointed criticisms of Meghan Sussex, the American actress turned Duchess turned private citizen. The extent of his negativity towards Meghan, some would argue, borders on the obsessive. Time and again, Vine has been seen expressing his disapproval on public platforms, casting aspersions on Meghan's character and actions. From her baby mama dance to her decision to step back from royal duties, Vine seems to have a bone to pick with Meghan on just about everything. Yet, when pressed for substantial evidence to back up his criticisms, Vine's arguments often seem to crumble into mere personal opinions rather than factual observations. But what's truly intriguing here is the resistance Vine's words have been met with. One particular incident that stands out is when a caller, who was not even a fan of Meghan, took it upon themselves to defend her. This individual, who had no personal stake in Meghan's life or reputation, simply felt compelled to counter Vine's unjust criticisms. They saw nothing wrong with Meghan's baby mama dance, and even went as far as to wish her good luck. This, in itself, is a telling sign. It's a sign that people are starting to see through the veneer of Vine's criticisms. They're beginning to question the fairness of his comments and whether his views are truly objective or tainted by personal bias. It's a sign that people are willing to stand up for fairness, even if it means going against popular opinion. And so it seems that Jeremy Vine's harsh words are not being met without resistance. His unfair criticisms of Meghan Sussex are being challenged, and people are starting to question the validity of his claims. It's a powerful reminder that the court of public opinion is not always swayed by the loudest voice, but by the voice of reason. One cannot help but wonder, why the fixation on Meghan Sussex? Why such harsh criticism without substantial grounds? This is a question that has been on many minds, and it's about time we delve into it. It's been observed that Jeremy Vine, a well-known media personality, has consistently portrayed Meghan in a negative light. But what's the reason behind this? Is it a personal bias, or is it something more complex? It's worth noting that Vine isn't usually this harsh when it comes to other public figures. So, why Meghan? Some may argue that it's due to the media's obsession with the Sussexes. Meghan, being an American actress who married into the British royal family, has always been a subject of interest. But does this justify the constant negative portrayal? It's hard to say. A more plausible explanation could be Vine's inherent bias. Perhaps he views Meghan as a threat to the established norms. She's a strong, independent woman who isn't afraid to speak her mind or step outside of traditional royal boundaries. Such a figure can be intimidating to those who prefer the status quo. Or it could simply be a case of Vine pandering to a certain subset of his audience. It's not a secret that some sections of society have a negative perception of Meghan, and Vine might be playing into this to gain popularity. However, this is a dangerous game to play as it fuels unnecessary hate and division. Let's not forget the caller who wasn't even a fan of Meghan but defended her, highlighting the unwarranted negativity she faces. It's commendable that people are starting to question this bias and stand up for fairness. Whatever the reasons may be, it's clear that there's an uneven playing field when it comes to Vine's commentary. The persistent negative portrayal of Meghan Sussex is not merely unfair, it's a reflection of a deeper societal issue that needs to be addressed. it is clear that there is an uneven playing field when it comes to Jeremy Vine's commentary. But it isn't all one-sided. The public isn't just a silent observer in this situation. Indeed, the power of public opinion is a force to be reckoned with. This was demonstrated when a caller defended Meghan Sussex, challenging Vine's criticism. This individual wasn't even a fan of Meghan, yet they saw the unfairness in the narrative being woven and chose to speak up. You see, it's not about being a fan or not. It's about recognizing unfair treatment when we see it. This is the power of public opinion in action. It's the ability to challenge, to question, to shape the narrative, and to hold those in the public eye accountable. The caller's defense of Meghan was not an isolated incident. It was a reflection of a larger sentiment, a sentiment that recognizes that everyone, regardless of their status, deserves to be treated with fairness and respect. This sentiment is what drives public opinion and ultimately shapes the narrative. Let's not forget, public opinion isn't just about the majority, it's about the voices that challenge, that question, that demand accountability. It's about the voices that dare to go against the grain and stand up for what they believe is right. This caller's defense of Meghan was one such voice. A voice that dared to challenge the narrative, to question the critic, to stand up for what they believed was right. A voice that was heard loud and clear on the airwaves. This is the power of public opinion. It's not just about numbers, it's about change. It's about shaping the narrative, challenging the status quo and making a difference. It's about giving a voice to the voiceless, standing up for the underdog and demanding fairness and respect for all. So, the next time you hear a narrative being spun, remember the power of public opinion. Remember the power you hold as a member of the public. Remember the power to challenge, to question, to change. The voice of the people, it seems, is not to be underestimated. In the face of such bias, it's important to remember the power of fairness and objectivity. It's a core pillar of any democratic society and a cornerstone of free speech. In our modern world, where information is readily available at the click of a button, it's all too easy to be swept away by the current of popular opinion. But it's crucial to question, to probe, and to seek the truth. Let's consider the situation at hand. Here we have Meghan Sussex, who, like everyone else, is a human being with her own unique joys, struggles, and moments of silliness. Her baby mama dance? It's a celebration, a moment of light-heartedness in a world that's often too serious. Criticizing it seems rather petty, doesn't it? Then we have Jeremy Vine, a media personality who appears to have a bias against Meghan. His shock at the defense of Meghan and Harry may be genuine, or it may be a performance for the camera. It's hard to say, but his consistent criticism of Meghan is something we should all be questioning. Is it fair? Is it balanced, or does it reflect a bias that we, as responsible consumers of media, should be questioning? Remember, it's not about being a fan or not being a fan of Meghan Sussex. It's about recognizing when someone is being unfairly targeted and speaking up about it, much like our brave caller did. And that's the crux of it. The power of fairness, the power of objectivity, they lie with us, the audience. We have the power to question, to seek the truth, and to demand fairness from our media. We are the ones who shape the narrative, who decide what is acceptable and what is not. So let's use that power wisely. Let's strive for a media landscape that is fair, balanced, and respects the dignity of everyone it covers, regardless of their status or popularity. Let's remember that at the end of the day, we're all human, and we all deserve to be treated with fairness and respect. Let us not forget, the power to shape the narrative lies not only with the media, but with us, the audience.